Hello and welcome to Santuário Lunar. In this masterclass about candle magic, you are going to learn why we use candles in witchcraft and how to use candles. I'm going to present you ways for using these candles. Then we are going to study a bit about colors and chromotherapy so we can apply these colors to candles. And then we are also going to learn how to interpret the flames of a candle, because by observing the flames we can have insights about our spells and wishes. So if you enjoyed this video, I ask you kindly to give a thumbs up, subscribe my channel, leave a comment below and share it with your friends. Let's start! Why do we use candles? Candles are used in spirituality for ages and ages, and in different religions. It doesn't matter which religion you are, which practice you do, or which beliefs you have. Probably you will use a candle in this. And different religions use candles a bit differently, but they all have something in common. For example, the Christians light candles when they make prayers to ask for guidance, to ask for angels to favor them, to ask for God or Jesus or Virgin Mary to help them. They also light up candles for the deceased ones. Buddhists light up candles and incenses in front of the temples, and it's also said that just a single flame of a candle can symbolize Buddha's illumination. Even the Muslims light up candles for the deceased ones and their ancestors, mainly during the night known as Shab Barat. The Jewish people light up candles to make prayers, and notably they light up 9 blue candles for 8 days in a row in a festival known as Hanukkah. In Umbanda, an Afro-descendant religion in Brazil, it's common to light up candles for orishas, and each color of a candle symbolizes this specific orisha. But also, when they light up a candle, they are actually opening an interdimensional portal. So if you go on, we can talk about many other religious practices involving candles, but these ones I think are enough for you to see that candles are common. Candles are universal instruments of magic, although not everybody of course call it magic. But why candles and not other things? Symbolically, the candles represent the fire element because we use fire, of course. But actually, this fire is giving light. So when we light up a candle, we create a light point in the dark, a light center of energy. In other words, we create a focal point, a place we can look at and focus our mind. So it helps us to focus, to concentrate, and to manifest the things we want. So every time we light up a candle, actually we are creating a focal point of light. And this focal point may attract everything which is around, all the kinds of energies around. So it's important to know that before lighting up any candle, you have to know which kind of energies you'd like to work with, and preferably dedicate this light, dedicate this candle light or this focal point to a specific deity, to a specific being, or to a specific kind of energy. For example, if we have a point of light in the dark, probably a moth is going to fly towards this light. If it's an artificial light, okay, but if it's a fire, the moth will die. The same happens here. If we light up a candle and we don't dedicate it to anyone can see this light and come towards it looking for light. So you can attract not only good things by doing this. So remember to always offer to some specific deity, energy, or anything to block this focal point from others. Creating a focal point using a candle. So why is this focal point so important, and why is it present in many different traditions? Think with me. You know those 7-day candles, those candles that burn for 7 days in a row? When we light up those, we are actually creating a focal point that lasts for 7 days. So during 7 days in a row, every time we see that flame, every time we see that candle burning, we immediately remember why we light up that candle for. So it helps us to concentrate, to think, to manifest, because everything is in our mind. So the focal point actually works alongside with our unconscious mind. By placing an intention, by making a wish, or trying to manifest something and lighting up a candle or creating a focal point with these intentions, with these goals, every time we see that, our mind remembers what we really want, and then we truly manifest, we truly achieve our goals. And in witchcraft, candles go a bit beyond. Candles are truly instruments of magical power. And besides creating the focal point for energies, we can also use candles as offerings to our deities, the salamanders of fires, as I mentioned in the elementals video, and other things. And alongside the practice of lighting up a candle, simply lighting up a candle, we also use some other instruments of power, other techniques to improve this power, to improve our own spells, our own magical power. And among these techniques, I mean using the correspondence of color magic, drawing symbols and other things, and also using essential oils and aromatherapy. So when we want to draw symbols and other things, when we want to engrave candles, we simply get a candle, or the color you wish to use, depending on your intentions, but let's take the white one as an example, and we can draw this in the candle. We can draw symbols, words, drawings, runes, anything that makes sense according to what you are doing, according to the spell you're performing or to the manifestation you are making. So you simply draw this here. And how to draw, or what to use for drawing? Some people like using some wood sticks or other things, but I always suggest you to use your atami. If you don't have an atami, get one. If you don't have an atami, you can use a wood stick, but no problem. And then, if you wish, you can put ink in your drawings and engravings. Or if you don't want to, simply engraving, simply making the strokes here is enough. By using essential oils and aromatherapy, we can also upgrade these focal points with the power of the herbs and nature power. So the ways we can use to do this are by bathing the candle in essential oil before burning, of course, or by using the herbs themselves. We can attach the herbs to the candles, or as Scott Cunningham mentions, we can place the candle, light it up, and fill around it with herbs. Nevertheless, if you're engraving your candle or using essential oils and herbs, you can also use, alongside this, the colors of candles. So let's learn now about colors. What are colors and how do they affect our mind? Have you ever stopped to think about this? What are colors? How do we see colors? How can I tell you this one is blue, this one is orange? What is this? Exactly. So in a simple explanation, light travels in particles, and when these particles hit some surfaces, they are reflected and absorbed. And when we have these reflections of rays of light, these rays which were reflected hit our eyes, our retina, and then our brain processes the colors. And then, depending on the surface and depending on the quantity of rays that are absorbed and reflect, we have all the colors we can see. So these rays are basically red, green and blue. So all of these combinations are starting in these rays of light. So depending on the intensity of light, we have more color and brighter colors or darker colors. But talking about intensity again, as colors are mainly light, when we have a lot of light, the color we see is white. And we have the absence of color or no light at all, the color we see is black. But talking again about black and white, have you ever seen a chromatic wheel? If we take this chromatic wheel and we place Omolu on it and make it spin like a CD, we will see all the colors spinning so fast and mixing in our retina. So the effect we get when all the colors are mixed is white. So that's a saying that in magic and color magic, if you don't have a specific color for use for your spell, you can use white, because white is all the colors together. The same thing happens with black, because black is also all colors together depending on the point of view. In terms of light is the absence, as I said, but in terms of tangible things or design things, if I show you a piece of paper, a white piece of paper, a blank piece of paper, and I tell you that there is my script for my next video on Santuário Lunar, you may say, but this is white, there is nothing here. Because white for design or for tangible things means nothing, the absence of things. The same way if you have a printer and you have cartridges, the black ink and the color ink, if the black ink is over, you can remove it and print black, even without the black ink. Because when you put all the colors together, you get black in design, in printing, in tangible things. So these color studies, they go beyond, and we can use them in chromotherapy too. Depending on the color and the color light, we stimulate specific feelings. So we can heal, we can encourage, we can give energy, we can make something calmer, and it depends on only about the color. And this is also used in marketing as a strategy. Marketing class, visual communication. I never mentioned before, but I'm a professional of marketing. I'm graduated in marketing so many years ago, and I worked with digital marketing mainly. So I'm going to explain you now a bit of color psychology and how brands apply color to make people buy to reach their goals, which is selling goods and services. This is going to increment your perception on colors, so when you perform your spells, when you create your rituals, you are going to make better associations. So for example, if I mention Coke, even though you don't drink, or if you are a consumer of Coke, you probably know it is red. The main color of Coke is red, because red is a hot color, very hot color, and it makes us thirsty. It gives us so much heat, it gives us so much energy that in the end we need to drink something. And then when a propaganda offers Coke, they sell Coke. But not only this, as red is also an extremely hot color and extremely energetic color. If you go to a restaurant or a fast food restaurant, you will see a lot of red around you, red everywhere, because this red is giving you energy, and too much energy. And what do you do when you have too much energy? You spend this energy. We have to spend this energy. And if we are inside the restaurant, we eat and we drink and we don't think about it. And when we finish eating, when we finish drinking, we just leave the place because the quantity of energy is still entering our body, entering our mind. So we need to leave. We can't stay still there. So that's why fast food restaurants are called fast food restaurants, because the food is not served fast. Not only that, the time of a person stays inside is fast, is quick. And on the other hand, we have blue, which is a calming color. And blue is also a color of trust, of solidity, stability. So companies that work with money, work with trust and technology mainly, they wear blue. They use blue every time, everywhere, in their brands, in their campaigns, in their websites, because blue gives this sensation. Calms down and makes you feel comfortable, so you can trust to put your money in things. And not by accident, hospitals have white or light green and light blue too, because these colors give the sensation and work with the mind of the patients and also the staff, giving the idea of something clean and something calm, a calm environment to rest, and a safe environment because it's sterilized. So this is the idea about colors, and they work like this in our subconscious mind. Just like I mentioned in the pentagram video, that symbols communicate directly with our subconscious mind, colors here too. It's the same thing. If you want to learn a bit more about color correspondences in marketing and in chromotherapy to improve your chromotherapy things, I'm going to suggest you some books, and I leave these book suggestions in the pinned comment below, just check there. Correspondence of colors and candle magic. So let's finally understand the correspondence of colors in candle magic. What can we use each candle color for? Which types of spells and witchcrafts we can perform better by choosing a specific color of candle? The white candle. Let's start with the white one. As I mentioned before, white is when all the colors are together. When we spin the chromatic wheel like a CD, when we put Omolu energy into it, we get white. And when we talk about intensity of light, the more light we have, closer to white we are. So white is also a candle that we can use to substitute, to replace any other color. If you need to perform a spell that require an orange one, but you don't have the orange one by that time, use a white one in place. It's possible. White also has its own properties, which are good too, which we can use the white candle essentially for these properties. And when we create a focal point of energy using a white candle, the best types of energies we are working with are cleaning energies, defending things, defending from evil energies, calming the mind, calming the environment, bringing clarity to the mind, bringing peace and helping in meditation. So do you need to bring calm to an environment? White candle. Do you need to bring peace and calm down your mind? White candle. Would you like to purify the energies that are all around you? White candle. Would you like to bring peace to a situation or problem? White candle. Do you need to meditate and clear your mind? White candle. Do you need to perform a spell but you don't have the specific color for this candle? White candle. The black candle. Black candle already starts with a polemic because we have a common knowledge that black candles are used for black magic, for evil magic or for evil purposes. Is it real? Yes, it is. You can't use the black candle for offensive magic, to attack someone. But you can also use black candle for other purposes. So if you are an evil witch, feel free to attack your enemy with a black candle. But if you don't want to use for offensive magic, you can also use the black candle for creating a focal point and enhancing the energies of absorption of negative energies, transformation, connection with your subconscious, because it's a dark place and the black candle can lead you there, deep connection with deities and spirits and beings, again because in the dark you can see it better, and also to unfolding secrets when you want to discover more about yourself, deep diving into your shadow aspect. The black candle can help you in this. So would you like to make a deep cleaning in the entire house? Black candle. Would you like to attack someone? Black candle. Would you like to transform every and all energies which may be around you? Black candle. And would you like to connect to your deep self, to your shadow self, and discover secrets and accept them? Black candle. The red candle. Red candle is the most intense candle of all because red is the most intense color of all. Red brings so much energy, sometimes too much energy. And we have to be prepared to work with this energy because sometimes we can't handle it. Red is also a color that shows a duality of feelings and properties. At the same time, red denotes life, it denotes death. It denotes love, it denotes hate, and so on. If you have a baby in your house, offer this baby some colored pencils and ask the baby to draw love. What the baby thinks about love. Probably, if your baby is a normal baby, it's not a Picasso or Matisse, it will take the red pencil and draw a simple red heart. Love. Now ask this baby to draw hate, and probably they will take the same red pencil and make some strong strokes, even over the heart if possible, but the same red pencil. Most of the tests end like this because red symbolizes these extremes. So working with the red candle, first you need to really know what you want, if you're really sure, not to tend to the other side, because if you think about love but you do it wrongly, you can cause death. That's the logic. If you want to work love, but you cannot handle these energies of love and passion that red brings, it can become hate. So creating a focal point with red is excellent for energies of love and passion, extreme enthusiasm, extreme changes in your life, bring you courage to give you a lot of strength and a lot of energy to move on, to do things. Are you going to perform a love spell, preferably a carnal love spell? Red candle. Would you like to manifest a goal which seems so hard but you want it now? Red candle. Do you need some extra strength to change some situation in your life? Red candle. Do you need courage to face a terrible and difficult situation? Red candle. Would you like to place your anger towards someone? Red candle. The blue candle. As I mentioned before, blue is the entire opposite of red. All that intensity we have in red, we don't have here. Red is the hottest color of all. Blue is the coldest color of all. But it doesn't mean it's a wrong or bad color, nothing like this. It just means it's different, totally different. So in the same time you have a lot of energy in red, here you don't have this energy. You have stability. You have something good, something calm, something that can go on in a calm way, in an ordered way, and not in a chaotic way. So blue candles and creating a focal point using blue candles are excellent for spells and magic and witchcraft related to abundance, because it gives you stability, prosperity too, trust, gaining trust, calming the mind, developing the intellect, developing your wisdom, and helping in meditative states. Like to bring energies to your body, to stabilize the energy of your body, and also promoting healing, blue candles. Would you like to have more prosperity by stabilizing the chaotic forces that may be in your way, blue candle. Would you like to develop a project and know that everything will go on in a natural and ordered way, blue candle. Would you like to study better and have a little help while you are studying, blue candle. And would you like to enhance your mind for magical purposes, blue candle. The green candle. Green is the most abundant color in our nature, or at least it should be. It's the most abundant color in terms of tangible things. We can touch the green things. So green is related to life itself, to prosperity, to abundance, to energy, but a different kind of energy when we mention the red one. Green is about life, giving life, growing. Not that energy to change things. So when we create a focal point using a green candle, we can enhance spells and energies and witchcraft related to healing, achieve healing or promoting healing, prosperity, material prosperity, food prosperity, abundance, all types of abundance, bringing clarity to the mind by calming down. When you are in the woods, for example, when you see a lot of green around you, naturally you calm down. And the green candle can help you with this by creating this focal point for this purpose. We can also use it for growing things, for giving things energy to grow and to develop healthily. So would you like to perform a healing ritual, a healing spell? Green candle. Would you like to attract prosperity and abundance in all the fields for your life? Green candle. Would you like something to grow and develop healthily? Green candle. Would you like to bring fertility for your life and your projects? Green candle. Yellow candle. The yellow candle brings light, a lot of light, so it's perfect to illuminate things. When we look to the bright sun, we don't see darkness. Of course we see shadows, but I mean everything's bright. When we see a sunflower or even a daisy, we feel this energy of light and happiness together. So when we create a focal point using the yellow candle, we can bring this energy of illuminating things to our spells, to our witchcraft. And it's perfect to help doing divination techniques. If you are playing the tarot cards, if you are playing the runes, or any other method of divination, you can have a yellow candle to help you during this process for illuminating the path towards the discoveries, towards the interpretations and the intuitions. But not only this, yellow candles can help you in happy things, to bring happiness to a situation, to bring happiness, the happiness feeling to yourself, to your house, to bring clarity and make you see in the dark, depending on the situation or problems you are facing. The yellow candle can help you to see things which are scattered for you to fit them together and solve the situation. So would you like an extra help while you are practicing any divination method? Yellow candle. Would you like to bring life and energies that bring happiness and enthusiasm to your life? Yellow candle. Would you like to get rid of doubts and see the way towards your goal better and clearer? Yellow candle. The brown candle. Brown is related and associated to stability, material stability, house, placing down the roots and having riches and a better financial situation. Because when we see nature, again, we see browns as the solidification of things, at the basis of all things. Trees have brown trunks, so all the things that flourish from these trees are on a brown trunk, and this brown symbolizes this, the basis for everything. So every project, every aspect of your life itself can develop and flourish. So creating a focal point with a brown candle is perfect for spells and rituals and witchcraft related to prosperity, to material goods, to getting money, changing the house, getting a new house, grounding yourself, grounding your energies, and then feeling better, of course. Would you like a new house? Brown candle. Would you like more money and financial prosperity in your life in a stable way? Brown candle. Would you like to ground yourself and get rid of the bad energies and get rid of pains in general? Brown candle. Would you like to have more stability in a project or in your life? Brown candle. The pink candle. Pink, as we naturally know, is the combination of red and white. So all that energy, all that strength of red is not here in that intensity. Everything's calmer, everything is more tranquil here. So when we light pink candles, we can create focal points for energies which are similar to the red one, but not so intense. So instead of passion, love, tender, friendship. Instead of big changes, inspiration for small changes, for solving small problems. You know, that's the meaning, that's the sense of pink candle. So would you like to change some difficult situation to a less difficult situation? Pink candle. Would you like to enhance your relationship, love relationship or friendship relationship? Pink candle. Would you like to work your beauty and spread your beauty? Pink candle. Would you like to give movement to something which is stopped, but not a big movement? Pink candle. The orange candle. Orange, as we also know, is the combination of red and yellow. So all that intensity of red is not here again, but we have all that light of yellow, all that happiness of yellow. So what do we get here actually? We get a great candle for creating focal points for magic, for spells, for rituals related to enthusiasm, creativity, differentiation, and also for acceptance and adaptation. So do you need to adapt to a different situation in your life or in your job? Orange candle. Would you like some more creativity to start something? Orange candle. Would you like to be the different one? Would you like to differentiate yourself in a job selection process or anywhere? Would you like to have the inspiration to know how to be different? Orange candle. Would you like to cause some changes in your life but not dramatic changes? Orange candle. The purple candle. So, purple is the combination of red and blue, opposite colors. Total opposite colors. And I left purple in the end because purple is my favorite color. Second, is the rarest color in the world. And third, is a bit difficult color to work with because the energies are too different from all the others. So by saying that purple is the rarest color of the world, just to make it clear, I want you to think about how many tangible things can you think of which are naturally purple? The violet flowers, the amethyst. What more? Grapes. It's difficult to find natural purple or lilac in the nature. That's why it's one of the rarest color, if not the rarest one. But anyway, coming back to the magic, when we work with the purple or lilac candle, we can create focal points to work our magic towards the elevated spirit, the elevated state of mind, elevated meditative state, opening and working with the crown chakra. So it's something much more elevated, spiritual. It's not so tangible like the other ones who can produce material goods or physical sensations or changes in our reality. Purple, no, purple is something much more elevated. So would you like to have a stronger and deeper connection with your own mind? Purple color. Would you like to develop better your connection with deities and the universe itself? Purple color. Would you like to enhance your own psychic defense, your own mind, so you can block and prevent any attacks? Purple color. So these were the main colors we can work with candle magic and their correspondences. This is not a rule. You don't have to follow this exactly as I mentioned, because this is just a guide. You have to know how the color works in your mind, in your subconscious and your body. But essentially these are the best ways, the best practices. So if you're going to perform candle magic, take this into consideration. How to interpret the candle flames. So to conclude our masterclass on candle magic, let's understand now how we can interpret the candle flames. After we light up a candle, we can have some important insights and some important information regarding our intentions, our goals, our manifestations, or the purpose we are creating this focal point of energy. When we light up a candle for a ritual or a spell, we don't need to keep looking and observing the candle flame for hours until it burns out. But sometimes some kind of practice requires us to stay there full time. If it's not the case, it's good to watch it a bit and then watch it again and watch it again. And by these times we are watching, there is a communication. The energies which we called, the energies which we summoned, are there around the flame, and they may be sending some messages for us to understand better what can we do or what's going to happen. So examples of communications and flame interpretations are when we have a high flame. A high flame means good news. If you see that your candle is burning with a very high and tall flame, higher than any other ones, higher than the common flames, good things are coming to your way. So if you made a spell asking for something, it means the thing you asked is coming. And there's no obstacles, nothing in the way between you and your goal, between you and your manifestation. If you ask it for cleaning or protection, it means you are getting this cleaning done. It means you are receiving this protection. Another case is when you have the low flame or weak flame. So when we observe the candle and the focal point we just created, and the flame is lower than the usual, you know it's not normal, it's too weak, it means something must be done with you. The problem is with you. It means you have doubts. It means you don't really know what you want. You don't really know where you want to get to. So you need to clear these doubts. It's a message saying that you need to be sure, you need to know yourself, what you want, where you want to go, so you can fully reach this goal or manifest this thing that sometimes you are not so sure you really want. The flickering flame. If you observe the candle flame and the focal point you just create and it's flickering and dancing, crazily dancing, it means that the energies you summoned, the energies you are working with are really there and they brought some help, and the things you want are going to be surely granted. More than the high flame or the tall flame, the flickering flame tells you that everything is really in order and it's about the time to happen. So perfect news. If you observe the flickering flame, be happy. Just like I showed in the video I did with the spells with dragons to change your life. Here, the flame was flickering a lot. Double flame. If for some reason you light up your candle and you create your focal point and then you notice there's a double flame, what do? In the beginning it may be beautiful to see, oh, my candle has a double flame, nice, but actually it's not good, it's not a good signal, and you must beware. When you have a double flame, it means that you have some blockings, you have some energies that are blocking your path, or you have some energies or evil energies or negative energies which are around you and preventing you from reaching your goal or manifesting the things you want. So different from the weak flame, the problem is not you anymore. It's because there are things around you now, so it's different. So the best suggestion, if you find a double flame, is to making a banishing ritual, a purification ritual. I taught one here, how to make a banishing ritual on every waning moon. You can start by this and then some days after do this spell again and create this focal point again to see if you have a double flame again. No flame, impossible to light up. And in some extreme cases, we have no flame at all, or it's impossible to light up, or the flame burns and puts out in a second, and all the time it happens, and it's a repetition, and there's no wind, and there's nothing wrong with the candle. It's not wet, it's not dirty, it's just strange. And what does it mean? It means that the problem is really with you and in your house. So it's a serious situation. If you cannot really light up a candle and you check the candle is okay and it's just spiritual and magical, the best thing you can do is to destroy this candle. Some people suggest you to break it into many pieces, which is not exactly necessary. I think just breaking in the middle, it's enough. And then dispose it. Or, if you prefer, after breaking up into pieces, you can offer it to a deity, so this deity can help you to deal with these energies. But if you are going to make an offering, don't deliver just the broken candle, offer other things together, a complete ritual. And after, I also suggest you to make a banishing and purification ritual. Actually here, I suggest you to make a deep purification, deep banishing ritual. I taught here also how to make a banishing spell for negative energies and evil forces. It may be the case, so you can check and perform it. That's our masterclass on candle magic. I hope you really enjoyed and I hope you learned something new and which is going to help you in your path, in your witchcraft path and your pagan path. I hope it can enhance your spells and your magic daily. If you really enjoyed this video, please give your thumbs up, leave a comment below, subscribe to the channel, share it with your friends because it's very important. Use our free oracles and join our Telegram channel to receive updates there. And that's it. Thank you so much. And if you're still here, why don't you stay a bit longer on my channel? Here you'll find a playlist with all the goddesses I've talked about. Here you'll find a playlist with all the magical and witchcraft studies and spells I've talked about. Here you'll find a link to join the Telegram group and use our free oracles. And here you can subscribe to the YouTube channel for more. Thank you.